Good morning, Mrs. Potter here again, and it's time to read. Our book today is Before She Was Harriet. This is about Harriet Tubman, a very important woman in our history. She helped the slaves during the time of slavery to move from the south to the north with her Underground Railroad. This is a very important woman, and I want you to know about her. So it is written by Lesa Cline-Ransome, and our publisher is Holiday Publishing. So let's get started. Here's a picture of a beautiful railroad. Before she was Harriet. Here she sits, an old woman, tired and worn, her legs stiff, her back achy. Before she was an old woman, she was a suffragist, a woman, a voice of women who had none in marriages, in courts, in voting booths. Before her voice became a soft and raspy, it was loud and angry, rising above injustice. Before she was a suffragist, she was a General Tubman, rising out of the fog, armed with courage, strong in the face of rebels and planters and overseers as they watched fields burn and bridges fall and 700 slaves stop chopping and start running to a woman who ferried them to freedom on the Combahee River, turned River Jordan. Before she was General Tubman, she was Union spy, carrying secrets across the battlefields to soldiers fighting in the Civil War for President Lincoln to end slavery. Before she was a Union spy, she was a nurse, caring for those hit with bullets and hatred and fear, tending to them with bandages and words in the bloody dirt of the southern soil. Before she was nurse, she was Aunt Harriet, daughter of Ben and Rit, who helped her parents flee their master and find their way through the woods and streams to the safety of Canada and a new home in the north. Before she was Aunt Harriet, she was Moses, a conductor on the Underground Railroad with no trains and no tracks, just passengers traveling to freedom up north through swamps, past slave catchers, across rivers, and under the cover of night. Seeking the promised land for her people, led by dreams and God and faith, a wisp of a woman with the courage of a lion. Before she was Moses, she was Minty of Maryland, and one slave owner and then others who worked her and punished her with lashes, broke her back, but not her spirit. Before she was Minty, she was Aranita, a young girl taught by her father to read the words and stars at night, reading for the sky, or reading for the day, excuse me. she'd leave behind slavery along with her name and pick a new one, Harriet. And remember her days as a suffragist, a general, as a spy, as a nurse, as Aunt Harriet, as Moses, as a conductor. As misty as Armamita, who dreamed of living long enough to one day be old and stiff and achy, tired and worn and wrinkled and free. And that is our story for today. She was a super important woman. Let's remember Harriet Tubman and her contribution to the history of the United States and helping free the slaves up through the Underground Railroad. See you again. Bye-bye.